for blockers. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. On the move at the 30. He's loose down the left side. At the 30. The 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog, coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Inside, it's Williams. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Grant behind the line. It's Williams. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
To the air, it's Carr. Bringing the heat. Gets rid of it. Got his man on the right. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
That's some pretty sticky coverage right there, man. You play that man-to-man coverage and you have those out-breaking routes. I tell you what, you got to kind of be careful as a QB how much you want to attack that, especially when the coverage is so tight. He does a good job staying glued to the receiver and knocking the football down.
Oh, they're after him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Running right, it's Durham. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Sends it back in motion. Right back to him on the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Berry. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wide receiver comes in motion. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. Trying to keep the drive alive. LSU will get a first down. They give you 4 downs for a reason, and this offense decides to use every one of them.
Hey, if I had a back like that and I had this offensive line, man, I would do it too. I wouldn't even think twice about it. Roll the dice, give your guys an opportunity to go make a play, and they do.
Got a man, it's Brown. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they take it in for 6 more points. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards. And they finished it off, needing just a few inches and going up top to get it. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Here's Carr to throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Makes the grab.
God, he's annoying to play against. You think about it as a defense, I'm trying to cage you in, trying to keep you in the pocket, and then he's just whoop, 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 spinning all over the place, getting outside the pocket, making plays, and then you got to go chase him again and again and again. Just wears you out.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to pass. It's Carr. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. 4th down, Carr. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th. Stadium. Two teams ranked in the top 10 for this showdown on EA Sports College Football. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Miami Hurricanes. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Coach Venables told me before the game, this is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Hurricanes ready to kick it away first. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Start on the ground with Xavier Robinson. Still running at the 40. Wide open spaces. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air, it's Mateer. Quickly to the tight end.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on third and short from the 29. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up in? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to figure out some answers to some of these questions.
And the Sooners are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got him outside. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Here comes the offense on first down. Trying play action. Here's the pressure. And it's a sack.
And here's what I like about that, man. That feels like an instinctive play. Like this guy almost knew it was coming. You know, most of the time in a bootleg, they want to show you the run first, but he wasn't buying it. Went right to the quarterback, saw it, and made the big sack.
After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. All wideouts, no backs. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Dead center perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Offense in a bunch formation. So Miami signals for a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a 1st down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He might want another play. Here's Mensah to throw. Now improvising. Right on the money. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. Throwing right. A spectacular one-hand grab.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the Canes with the 1st and 10. Mensah makes the grab on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Hurricanes in the hurry-up. Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking to take a shot. He's got it. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Canes.
But we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
you definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Rushes on him. And down he goes.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
Make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll run play action. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
The Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Throwing, Mensah fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Hurricane! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This is a receiver that is so good running routes. You never know which way he's going to go at the top of his route because he doesn't peek. He doesn't telegraph where he's going. The timing on corner routes is so important, and the quarterback did a nice job getting it out early so his receiver could make the catch and then take it into the end zone.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that will fall incomplete as we have played one quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. From the gun, running back on the move. Got a little grass. The 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown Sooners. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Running inside, it's Fletcher. Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Fletcher. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Fires to the right. Complete downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Under fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Got it in the middle, it's Vaughn. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Really nice job by a quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice.
Could be an outing. Got enough for the 1st. They believe in this running game, and they take it all the way down to the 25 before he goes out of bounds. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. With the catch, it's Fletcher. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up second and short?
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. In the red area, it's Fletcher. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had 0 answers.
And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Here's Mensah to throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Mensah fires deep toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. Fielded in the end zone, it's Sategna. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll start on the ground with Xavier Robinson.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Keeps it on the bootleg. Might be looking to run. He'll throw it. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Sooners come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got an open man. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Sooners go back to work after moving the chains through the air. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Motion from the wide receiver. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Throws toward the end zone. Picked off to stop the threat. Taking it the other way. They'll make the stop on the return at the 38-yard line as this defense records an interception.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Throwing, Mensah. Working that left side now.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Looking deep. Makes a deep grab. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. The Canes will go ahead and call that 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that one is picked up in the end zone. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Off play action on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Not much happening on that one. Maybe made it back to the line of scrimmage as the clock continues to move here late in the half. It's 3rd down. Just about set to get this 2nd half underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot. Breaks into the open. Makes it past the marker. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the first half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, first drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage, get the run game going, and that's exactly how they start this half.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Makes a grab and room to run. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
All right, right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Quarterback may change this route. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. They're working that left side. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
That's a great play call by the offensive coordinator because that play is essentially the extension of a sweep play. You're getting your running back an extra touch to the perimeter of the field, so now he can go to work in open space.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half and you got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
Well, the QB and receiver are trying to hook up there on a curl route, but the DB just had better coverage and he knocked it away.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. He's got him this time. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Going to the run, it's Fletcher. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Here's Mensah to throw. Lets it fly. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line defending the pass. Like, he's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. Nice job on this play. Nice response. Trying to get themselves back in the football game.
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
Good right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Again, and here comes the offense. Their first possession of this third quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Harris. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Just the ability to move the chains, keep the drive going, sort of quintessential efficiency from a Sooner quarterback.
Yeah, and from a Sooner offense because, Reese, they keep the drive going, but what does that do? Most Oklahoma teams over the years, we see them go fast, and they wear you down throughout a football game. So the quarterback play on those completions that move the sticks, that make you play 3 more plays, 4 more plays, 5 more plays, and just wear you out.
Here's a heat. Just a short pass to the tight end. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And they can't make the connection on third down.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's where I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Making side adjustments here. Mensah. Under fire. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one. And all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got...
Snags it, and he's open. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Canes. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he capped it off with a 65-yard touchdown run. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single...
Caught, and he's got room. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Sategna. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. And the Sooners want to move quickly. Looking to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Gonna look downfield again. Caught over the middle. It's Sategna. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man to the left. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
He wants it all. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air. It's Mateer. Lets it go to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Here's Brown to begin the drive. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Wants to adjust the pattern. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Soft spot in the middle. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
The Hurricanes have this offense rolling. Throwing, Mensah. He's looking deep. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They built a cushion. They built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. The 50, the 40, inside the 30. He's at the 10, and he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17.
Miami 31, Oklahoma 17.
And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Hand off for Brown. Just steamrolling the defense. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Maybe some room here. 10. All the way. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to throw, it's Mateer. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. They'll run this play from the pistol. On the ground with the counter. Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found...
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He wants a big play here late. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the...
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, how could that happen? He misses the extra point. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Hansen. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast.
Throws toward the end zone. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Throws for the tight end. And it's a touchdown in the dying moments of the game.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Here's Darian Menson a throw. Going for the big play. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Pulls it in. It's Fletcher.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they're
going to take a shot. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. One more play to pad the stats. The offense changing the play. On fourth down, going to the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset too.